Yo, what's up? All right, we back for the second one. Up in the thing, we gonna do arms, okay? Same thing, actions and shapes. We're gonna do arms and we're gonna do chest. All right, let's get it cracking. First off, make sure you take the arm patterns class from the Bro Beast, all right, and the Bro Bruiser. Cool? Make sure you take those classes because that's going to help you a lot. So one thing I want to say about the arms. We know the three foundations. We got jab, arm swing, arm placement. Cool? Arm placements, most important foundation out of the three. Cool? If your arm placements have no variety, neither will your jabs or your arm swings. They'll all look the same. Cool? Out of everything, work on your arm placements. They're the most complex. A jab is easy. It's just a straight line, right? Once you get that, don't train on it unless you're recreating it, okay? Arm swing, boom, easy, all right? So now, arm placements. Thinking about shape, cool? I like to create shapes right here within this area here, cool? So either a triangle, a circle, or a square, cool? And this is just for like inside work. Like I mentioned earlier, you don't have to complete the full shape. So doing a square, I can go 1, 2, okay? I just go across, boom, boom, right? And then I can change that square into a circle using my other arm. So I can go boom, 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 okay? And then now I'm just mixing together stuff. I could do an X, right? Or a part of an X, like a diagonal, right? So now I could take that, boom, 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 okay? And that's just all inside, cool? So I could use this diagonal right here, boom, triangle, okay? Taking that there, boom, and then pulling it up, right? And that's just inside. Now, outside, I can do the same thing, right? If I place, boom, I can do a circle. Maybe I stop it, boom, or I catch it, okay? I could do a square, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Bring it back, or I don't have to do the full square, boom, I can just stop there, okay? And then now I have boom, 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 whoa, whoa, wet, okay? So I can do part of that square, circle, whoa, like what is this hand doing? Cool. Again, take note that I'm adding some type of character into these situations. Cool, so I'm not just going square, circle, triangle, right? I'm gonna move this and then, whoa, why is this moving? Transitioning from the end going out. So we have 1, 2, 3, right? We know we have this circle. I can make this circle, boom, okay? Trigger my arm to go out, cool? So think about triggers when you're thinking about your transitions. Boom, 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 circle, that goes out, okay? I can create that square, boom, 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 circle, what? Boom, okay? And now I got something, right? Now, let's go all the way back. Let's think about our bottom half, cool? So, and this is how I would like try and start piecing together my lab when I'm creating with my basics. So, I got this angle here, I got this circle, right? First thing I'm gonna think is, can I pair anything with this? Okay, as far as my body, right? Maybe I'll do that stretch. Boom, come here, right? Then I have this circle. Maybe I'll pair that circle. Boom, right? So, boom, that shoots out, bang, okay? Then I'm gonna do this square. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and now I just start piecing stuff together, stuff. Good. Triangle, all that, whatever, okay? So now you just take these pieces and you start fitting them together. This is the, in my opinion, fun part of like creating with shapes is because then they start to become a bunch of puzzles that you try and fit and piece together, right? Working through your transitions, figuring out levels, figuring out direction. You start to see how you could put these pieces together, okay? Now, let's go to jabs. Cool. I do a jab that I call shape out or shape in. Cool. Which means that I throw the jab, and when it's out, I just create a shape. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Cool. And then shape in, same concept. Jab, 1, 2, 3. Cool. So I just do a jab, and then I create a shape, or I do a jab and bring it in, create a shape. Cool. Super easy, simple, self-explanatory. And the action again was shaping out. Cool. It derived from the original mindset of it was ricochet. That was the first thing that I thought about, was like when a bullet hits a piece of metal and it ricochets and goes somewhere else, some form of misdirection, right? And then I just ended up calling it shape out and shape in. Cool. Next, action. Okay. Let's put an action to this. Shape is what I meant. That's crazy because this was originally like an action and then it turned into a shape because it's shape out now. We just gonna do an action. Okay. So let's do a different action with the jab. I'll do drag. Cool. So I'm gonna throw the jab out and I'm gonna think about dragging it. Okay. So I throw that jab, boom, and then I find a way to drag it. Boom. Right? Now, my form of a drag in my mind, what I'm thinking about, even though my hand gesture is like this, I could also change it, right, to actually make it make more sense, first off. But this drag, okay, I'm thinking about actually grabbing something, but obviously this isn't a grab, okay, and then pulling it and dragging it, okay? So when I throw that jab, boom, I'm thinking about dragging or getting dragged, okay? Let's say if somebody else grabbed my arm and drug it over here. Cool. So there's that. I could also add a bit more detail to that drag. Maybe that drag has a lot more friction, right? So when I throw that jab out, boom, right? I can really, boom, put more into that drag, okay? More friction into that, right? Let's move to arm swings. So, arm swings, creating with shape. Cool. I like to think about scribbles more than super angular shapes. Cool. That's me personally. So my form of a scribble is going to be an S. Okay. So I'm going to think about doing an S. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Cool. Boom. Yep. Okay. Now, I can make this a little more interesting by taking this first curve around my head, coming here and then going back. So boom, boom, boom. Okay. And now the way that arm swing is being done is that S shape is switched from being like this to being more angular like this. So now it's coming from up here. It's coming around, going around my neck. Boom. And then ending there. Cool, that's a very visual way of seeing that S. All right, so I have this, boom, okay? And I can keep creating with the S, right? Boom, boom, okay? Taking that S and turning it like this, cool? Boom, boom, okay? Now I have whoosh, ooh, okay? If I'm taking ooh, if I'm taking both my arms, ooh, okay? Now I got both, okay? Not just creating with shape. Let's think about action. I'm gonna say jump because that's a little interesting for an arm swing. How do you make your arm swing jump? Cool. If you are in that creative bag, I encourage you to create in the most opposite way, okay? Meaning don't do something that you know is going to work, okay? So I'm being vulnerable right now. I'm gonna use jump with an arm swing. I haven't done this in a lab already somewhere, cool? I mean, in other aspects I have as far as creating something super random that doesn't go together, cool? So jump. And I'm gonna try and make it not even be yep, there it is. So I'm gonna swing my arm here, and then I'm gonna treat it like my hand, boom, is jumping up. boom, okay? Yep. Boom, okay? And I can take that, okay, and create out of that as well, cool? So I got this pull, boom, I make that jump, cool? And I can even literally jump if I wanted to. I'm not gonna do that right now because my belly is full of a burrito. And if you know what a belly full of burritos feel like, you know why I'm not about to jump right now. But if you ain't got a belly full of burritos, go ahead and jump. Everything changed. So now we have our legs, our body, some stuff with our arms. Let's talk about the chest. Cool. So chest, creating a shape. Now this is getting into like chest work. Okay. I'm going to do a circle because right now that's the easiest one. Okay. Boom. Simple circle. Boom. Okay. If you are somebody if you would say that you have a stiff body, okay, and you can be honest with yourself, you could be like, yeah, man, my body don't really be moving like that. Okay. Some stretches you can do. First one, take your hands, clasp them together, push like this, concave the front of your body, and spread out your back. Separate your shoulder blades, okay? And you should twist side to side like this to stretch one half or the other, cool? The other reverse side to that is taking your hands, clasping them behind, and then pushing up, okay? And you want to feel a curve in your spine, and you want to feel that stretch, of course, in the front of your body, okay, along the sternum, okay? And you can go the opposite way. So that's going to help you stretch in that way, okay? Stretching side to side, right? Tilting, boom, and then reaching over, right? Hopefully y'all been taking them stretching. What's her name? Kat. Hopefully y'all been taking them stretching classes from Kat. All right. So stretching here and stretching here. You should feel a stretch here and a crunch here. Cool. And of course we crumpers. So first, of course, you can do it, you know, how normal people do it. Then you got to get buck with it, okay? Then you got to get buck with that stretch. You feel me? You got to get buck with that stretch. All right. So if your upper body is stiff, stretch that thing. Cool. Boom. Lift my shoulder. Push my chest forward. Lift the other shoulder. Drop. Boom. Opposite way. Boom. 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 Yep. Circle. Cool. So now taking that circle, and then thinking about how the rest of my body, okay, can fit into that circle. Cool. Square. Okay. We do square, C square all the time. Cool. Take this square and think about timing. I want to encourage you to think about the timing of how you're doing it. Okay? So don't just be like, ooh, I got a square. Cool. Maybe like change the texture or the type of chest pop you're doing. So maybe do a breathing chest pop, boom, for that first line. Okay? And then ricochet your chest over, boom, boom. 2 times over here. Okay? And then maybe do a chest snap to go drop, boom. Okay? So now I have breathe, boom, boom, boom. Okay? And now I'm doing a square, but I have different things for each line. Okay? So the first one, I have a breathing chest pop. The second one, I do this tick, tick. And then the third one, boom, I snap it and bring it down. Cool? Breathe, bang, bang, boom. Okay? And now I have that part of a square. Cool? So when you're creating these shapes, don't just think about the shape. You could also think about the timing. Let's do an action for the chest pop or the chest work. We're going to put swing as an action for our chest. Cool? That was given to me by Rev, who is not anywhere in this space in front of the camera. He's behind the camera. All right. I want to think about swinging my chest. Cool. For me, I'm going to probably like do something. Yeah. I'm going to probably like bring my chest back. Okay. and then just like swing that thing forward. Bring back and swing that thing forward. Boom. All right, so I'm gonna take it, boom, swing it this way. I'm gonna think about like, I'm gonna probably bring mine up, ricochet mine up and drop. So, boom, boom. Cool. Swing. Yep, that's probably how I would put swing to my chest. Cool. I encourage you, okay, take that swing, swing and jump. Cool. Take those two actions, make a jump for your arm swing and make a swing for your chest. Okay, that's crazy. Those are two crazy words to try and put to those specific body parts. Cool. So try that in your own lab. So now that we got chest work, arms, right, our body, our legs, I want you to, again, like I said, do not neglect other parts of your body. One of the main parts, I would say your head. Cool. As far as your head goes, make sure that you're utilizing your focal points or making things more real with utilizing this space here, okay? This, which is referred to as reality, okay? Don't forget that in dancing, there's a reality to what you're doing, okay? So if I got this circle, okay, then I want to think about, boom, what is my head doing? Okay, what is my head doing with that? Okay, am I looking? Okay, am I doing that circle and transitioning it into my head? Am I going 1, 2, 3, right? How am I piecing all of these things together? Okay, as far as, boom, my leg, what am I doing with my head? Cool, am I looking off to the side? Because where I look can change the trajectory of the entire move, right? How I think about my head and other things could change the move. So if I'm thinking, for example, I got this one idea, this circle, I want to look here, that's one way. I want to look up, that's another way. I want to look left, that's another way. It's going to change, cool, because of the direction of my head. Okay, now I have two options for that one. This one takes me this way, another one takes me up. Boom. That one pulls me this way, right? So now I have 3 different options from the same idea, cool? Just because I changed my head. So that shows you how important the head is when you're creating in your lab. All right, yo, arms and chest. I'm gonna demonstrate it in a round. That was the end of the second one, man. Hope you enjoyed part 1 and part 2. If you didn't take part 1, make sure you go to it. All right, you cop that so you can be caught up, and then everything makes sense for part 2, okay? In part 2, we went over, right, our arms and our chest, cool? And then I also emphasized to make sure that you are not neglecting other parts of your body, especially the head. The head can make things very real, so do not forget about that. In a lot of cases, we could lab and then be super like zoned in and tunnel vision on like one area within our room. And then we realize like this whole time I'm creating, I'm labbing, my head isn't even moving, cool? And then you lose a lot of feeling actually with that too, because this is so unrealistic to just have your head here. You don't walk around the world with your head just in one place. You look around, right? So be real when you're dancing, make sure you're using your head. Peace out. Hope you enjoy part 2. Yeah.